over this, a week from today, probably either right before lunch or right after lunch. We're gonna go over all 10 stations, all of what's expected of the final in about a month. Okay?
But we'll do that in a month?
Next Saturday.
No, next Saturday.
Oh. Oh, okay. Never mind, I know.
Okay. So a week from today, we're gonna do that. Okay? How's that sound? 'Cause I know
Next
everybody's
week.
anxious, everybody's been asking me already. You already know probably about 7 or 8 out of 10 stations. And the expectations of it, okay?
So you gonna go through like do all
You need
the
help
stations?
technically,
Want us to?
remember, you're tired.
Sure. Actually, that's always asked almost every term. How's that sound to you guys?
What
Good?
did she ask?
All right.
He can do all 10 stations?
So, chapter 8, part 1. Week. So, LAVH, laparoscopic assisted vaginal hysterectomy. Okay, so they, like it says, assist laparoscopically by, cutting the tube off and then make it, oh shoot, it's timed, I didn't mean for it to be timed, hold on, darn it. Okay, that's it. So, LAVH, again, laparoscopic vaginal hysterectomy, and we'll take out everything, through the vaginal canal after we do that. That's pretty much it on that. CTR, so you'll on any kind of diagnosis or prognosis on any kind of bullshit, you might see CTS leading to CTR. CTS is carpal tunnel syndrome. CTR is carpal tunnel release, just as easy as that. So basically on this, all it is your carpal tunnel, which is outside of your wrist area. That sheath right there becomes very inflamed, and it gets very tender, and so has to get loosened up and get released. From when I scrubbed historically, one thing is one good instrument to release it as a technician, as the doctor, after they hold it open and say, get your pinky with the sterile glove on, you have sterile gown gloves on, get your pinky, go and dig right there and dig in right there. So that's what, and you feel it cracking up and stuff. Have you ever done that? No? That's what? No? Oh yeah, you do real surgery, huh? Hardcore stuff. No, but at any rate, yeah, I've seen that before. So that's basically on that. Now, irrigation and debridement. This is a funny, interesting looking picture on the internet of irrigation approach and debridement. I'm not used to seeing somebody, I'm not sure if it's a sterile glove squirting water over that. I'm used to a different type of a device that's used. It's called a pulse lavage. And I'll show you that picture of that next week. So pulse lavage itself, it's battery operated. Do we have one? Mm-hmm. Oh shit, I didn't know that. Okay. I was gonna try and find one somewhere else. I didn't know where, but I was gonna try and see if we could dig one out. At any rate, a pulse lavage itself is it's battery operated, and it snaps on, and it has this mechanism where whereas you go inside the joint itself, and it just irrigates and breathes itself, like it flushes back and forth, back and forth. It also irrigates and it suctions out at the same time. So it's pretty awesome and interesting and unique. That's it. That's basically on that. So that right there in the picture is what you hardly see, but I guess you can see. And obviously it's a total knee joint. That's controls joint of the knee. Any question on this? Just told it's that that pulse lavage device out. Just to show you what it looks like, but it's more commonly used other than that model right there. Anyone? Okay, so this a lot of this is recapping off what we saw actually 2 weeks ago. This term aspiration, that's a fancy word to say to suction out whatever. Okay, in this case here, you can suction out. There's a couple of different uses for this. GU-wise, or I've seen this used a lot in gallbladders when they insert this all the way through the trocar when they inflate the tummy for, inside the peritoneum, they can insert this all the way in and puncture the gallbladder, and they can suction out the bile, because it's real toxic and it's too fat and it's full of nothing but, fat bile. You see that used quite a bit. So, they'll suction that out before they take it out, otherwise, if it's brought inside the patient's peritoneum, it's pretty toxic, causes infection if that's the case. So they don't want that, they want suction out all out as much as possible, as best as possible. So, that's one of the many uses I've seen it done for. So, the whole list to go over now that we talked about chapter 8. So, type of sterilization, students fill out pre-vac sterilization, type of cleaning, all three decontamination methods, make sure that this is flushed. I'm probably going to stop there. I don't want to really say flushed because you just have to really truly flush it, unless you have a hospital that has a small enough, small diameter of the snake brush that can fit through the needle part of the hole. And that's where you usually start at, is that hole, and you go all the way to the bigger, fatter end. Okay, so that's kind of tricky to do.
And you said this was steam?
Yes. And it is critical.
You said flush and brush?
Yeah, if you have the brush that can fit through that small, you see the needle tip right there? Yeah, if you have one like that, that's small enough. Okay. So no excuses, steam autoclave, critical, decontamination. What else are we missing? That's we're being done, we have to cover everything, right? Yeah, everything, everything. And
Minor inspection.
just the tip. Make sure the tip is not burred. So here's one type of pulse lavage. I'm gonna pass this around. Off to the far right, that's a surgical wrench. This is orthopedic procedures. Just remember, it's a surgical medical grade wrench. Uses a lot in ORIFs. Anyone remember what that one is?
ORIF, open reduction.
Internalization. Yeah, you see this on large ORIFs, or maybe even on X-Fix, which we haven't gone over, we can just talk about next week. That's structural external fixations. All right, to the bottom left.
This is critical in this too.
On
Yes.
that bridge, okay.
Yeah, if you have any doubt, you put all three decontamination procedures, even if it's something as plain Jane as a wrench. You don't want to get caught just saying, let's give it manual and go straight to the sonic. You need help for that. So notice on some of your tests lately, if you just say, sonic, and that's it, and you stop there, but I'll reply saying, what about the others? You're not going to say anything else, we're just going to go straight to sonic. Or automated wash rate. You're not going to sonic it first, or you're not going to manually inspect it first, you're going to brush it or wipe it down or something like that. So I'll say that.
Are you okay with us writing down
All three, that's fine. That's fine. As long as I know what you're talking about. Now this bottom two, bulldogs and bulldogs. But obviously they're for a couple different reasons. The second one is already meant for you. The first one's for primarily.
Grass-fed skin, bones.
Vascular.
Listen to that.
Vascular.
Good job, Art.
Are those used in eyes substitutes?
Very rarely. You probably want to concentrate more on vascular. Now, the unique thing about a bulldog dental extractor is, yes, they extract a lot of molars. They're really tough made, they're very heavy. But a lot of students think, oh, maybe it's just inside the mouth, so there must be a semi-critical item. No, you still want to steam sterilize them, so they're going to be critical. Because who knows if you're going to use these bulldog dental extractors inside the dental set that's going to be used in the clinic and just an office procedure. Or who knows if they use this bulldog dental extractor in a obviously an obvious big gigantic surgical procedure before it. It's an 8-hour dental procedure, so yeah, that's a sterile procedure. I've been involved in all those kind of
For the bulldog forceps, is that all you want us to know, is just for vascular?
All three cleaning methods and critical.
So, what makes this a 30-degree?
The slant at the end of it?
There you go. Well, not just the slant, the angle of the slant, so that's why it's
Or the
30 degree.
angle,
If we're more slanted, I guess you could say, as funny as it sounds, it would probably be leaning more toward a 70 degree. Okay, so what makes this an arthroscope? Don't worry about the formula, or at least not yet.
Which one are we on?
The top left.
Okay.
So what makes an arthroscope? Sure, that's, yeah, that's true. What else? Why wouldn't, just by looking at the top picture at least, why wouldn't I think it's a laparoscope? Sure, but just by looking at it, even covering the name. Just by
Like a
looking at it.
telescope,
What's that?
like a telescope, has the eyepiece on the top to look into.
No. What's that?
The leg.
Very good. Very good, that's how I could tell. How'd you know that?
What was it?
Jesse, can I just give her credit? What's up with you, dude? Gee. Very good. Length, okay? This is an arthroscope, so does it need to go deep inside, the joint is like, under the joint. You don't really need to have a real long length of the scope like this long to go inside the joint. So it's why it's designed short, okay? A laparoscope, you do. You do, because you're gonna inflate the peritoneum to this big, giant, puffy, balloon type of deal. That's how your tummy's gonna look when it gets inflated. You're gonna have to have a lot of room. That's why laparoscopes are so long, okay? Take note of that. Alright. Now, type of cleaning.
How do you spell peritoneum?
For the laparoscope, would be, should we maybe spell?
Is it on it?
No, but for its use on a laparoscope, the final, more than likely. More than likely, so you probably have to look at P-E-R-I-T-E. Let me Google it. I can't spell it. I don't know. Maybe it's gonna have to say peritoneum.
P-R-I-T-I-N-I-U-M?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
That sounds about right.
What? Say it again.
P-E-R-I-T-O-N-E-U-M.
Thank you.
They can't hear you back there.
I know, I'm sorry, I'll try and speak a little bit louder, sorry about that. What about the type of cleaning?
Manual.
Just manual, wash, wipe down, it's gonna get wet, it's gonna get soaked a little bit, but do you wanna put this bad boy through the ultrasonic and automated washer? No, you'll be spending about $5 grand for it. Now, we're here.
High level definition.
No.
Because it's going inside the body.
It's going to inside the peritoneum, inside the mucous membrane. That's a very good question, I'm actually glad you kind of brushed up on that. It's not going down a mucous membrane, down somebody's mouth, all the way down somebody's nose, all the way down, anus, or anything like that, okay, vaginal, nothing like that. It is going, cutting the skin, it's going deep inside somebody's skin, okay? So, it has to be sterilized. But, it's not high level disinfectant, it has to be sterilized. What type of sterilization, steam?
Repro, low temp.
Repro, be careful about saying low temp, say sterile. Because the second you say low temp, I'm sorry, if you guys are getting to this advanced level, I'm gonna remark back saying, no, it can't go through an ozone. And I'm like, oh, I didn't mean that low temp, but that's what I'm gonna remark, because ozone is considered low temperature, okay? And that's what I'm gonna remark, because this can't go through an ozone. It has to go through either Repro or sterile. Now, here's the funny thing. We're teaching you the best method. On a lot of arthroscopes, it says that it can be autoclavable on a lot of scopes like this, okay?